Hey guys, welcome back. It is a new day. In fact, it's a new week since the last time I picked up the camera. I have been sick, trying to get over that. The weather hasn't been all that good for filming anyway. It's been very rainy, and I've taken on some new responsibility at work, so I'm still trying to figure out how to balance everything. So still planning to do as much as I can to keep you guys up to date and give you updates on our progress and teach you what little bit I've learned, but I do expect it to slow down a little bit, if I'm being honest. So, but either way, today we're going to try to get the pigs moved because I'm way overdue on getting them into their new area. Quick update though, I cleaned out last weekend the chicken coops. Decided not to worry about that because it's just time consuming, dusty, and you know, whatever. But I just scraped it out. I didn't end up hauling to the garden. And the garden has been hard to keep up with like usual, but we do have some stuff in the ground, and I'll probably show you guys that on a different video though. So, anyways, I'm gonna get the tractor ready and we're gonna take it down and start working on getting the pigs next area set up. Alright, so I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I kind of imagine it's better than dragging it. It bent the edges a little bit, but honestly I'm not sure I care. Anyways, sorry, rambling. So the point is, since we're moving the pigs, they're not going to have the barn as shelter, and I have that other pig shelter I built and it's already in there with them, but they don't use it a whole lot, and part of that's just because they got the barn, and the barn's probably a little more comfortable. But we're getting ready to move them. The spot we're going to move them does have a couple of trees they'll be able to lay in the shade on, and it also has the other shelter, but I don't think it's big enough for all of the pigs, especially if it's raining. So I wanted to get this one down there because this one is big enough for all of them, and if they want to split up they can. They usually don't. So the only problem is, and I didn't realize this, is, I don't know if you can kind of see that, some of my screws have come out. They're like self-tapping roofing screws, and they're not the longer ones, they were the shorter ones. So that's the only spot that I've noticed. It's where they laid on the inside and kind of pushed out on this wall. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it down there and start getting everything set up, and then I'll bring my impact down and probably just put some new screws in there to make sure that that stays in. But where we've been feeding our pigs pumpkins, there's a ton of them around this area that are trying to grow, and I'm actually, fingers crossed, hoping they will. We'll see what kind we get. They're probably gonna be some kind of crazy hybrid, but that's okay. The pigs will enjoy it. And I've actually seen a couple other plants in a few other spots, so I'm not gonna take the time to really nurture these. They'll live or they won't, but it's kind of nice to know that we'll have some volunteers, and it's all just because we've been throwing pumpkins out for the pigs each year. Alright, so this is where the pigs are going. When I first bought this property and we bush hogged this field for the first time, my grandfather's actually the one that bush hogged for me because I didn't have a tractor yet. I asked him to leave me a couple of these trees, not because the trees themselves are inherently valuable or produce any fruit or nuts or anything, but they do provide shade, and I wanted a pasture that had some shade in it. And I don't know if it fits the technical term, but I was going for a little bit of a silvo pasture type, based on my understanding of a silvo pasture. Anyways, random. This is where the pigs are gonna go. This is where the pigs have been. I'm gonna leave this fence up here. Waving at my neighbor. I'm gonna leave this pig net up here. I'm gonna actually stretch around some new poles, the plastic posts, down to there, and then we will open it up to let the pigs cross over. Then we'll move the Energizer. Then we'll pick up the old fence and stuff. So the good thing is I'm 99% sure I've got enough posts and reels that I don't need any that's already in place. So we'll just move them, and then last I kind of got to figure that out. So I think I'm just gonna lift it up and set it over the fence with the tractor, I think. Although I don't know, it might stay there. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sorry I'm rambling, guys. It's like I said, a lot on my mind, and I've been dealing with what I think was a cold all week. So, hey pigs. Hey pigs. Look at that. That's actually down right there. See that? Pigs could have easily walked over that. Probably terribly ground out too. But if you'll notice, they're still in. They're smart. They know where that fence should be. Man, what happened? I bet the water pulled that down when it flooded back here. Alright guys, we're going to get y'all out of this swamp land and get you over in fresh grass. Ain't that right, pigs? Oh, you're alright, Bucky. It's just me. Did the camera freak you out there, dude? Yeah, I think the camera scared him. Ooh, that's covered in spider webs. Y'all can't see that, I'm sure, because it's dark. But disgusting. Alright, I'm going to put y'all down because you can't see in here anyways. And I'm going to get all these plastic posts and start carrying them out of here. Alright, I think I got enough posts out now. I did want to point out something that I've noticed. Can I get over here? Yeah, I'll just step over the fence. So, there's only one thing I've ever seen the pigs not eat. And it's the milkweed. So, I'm not sure why exactly. They've eaten literally everything else. Y'all enjoying that swamp? Alright, let's get to it. Alright, I gotta get the tractor out of here, and then I'm gonna go down there and open up the fence to let them over into this side. I've got the energizer turned off, and it'll take them a little bit of time before they'll trust trying to cross over, but the nets seem like it makes it a little easier for them, because for whatever reason, I guess because the nets are a little more visible than the wire is, they usually don't have as much trouble. So we're gonna get the tractor out, and I'm gonna go down there and slide the net over out of the way, which means I gotta unhook the wire that's feeding that little pin outside the door there. Unlikely that they'll challenge it. I guess it doesn't matter because it's turned off anyways, but how about I just do stuff instead of yammering on? Alright, and it actually got warm today for a change. We've had an unusually cool start to the summer. I mean, it's not miserable hot today, but it's definitely a lot more humid. And it's warmer than it has been. Well, we're gonna make our way over here, open this up, and then let's see, I need to get their water barrel over. They're unlikely to move immediately though, but I'll need to get their water barrel over and then get the solar charger over and hook it up, probably up there at the top where I just was. But I'll need the gator because I need my hammer and stuff out of there. Plus I'll need to bring down more water. So anyways, alright, they might not do much for me since it's kind of the heat of the day, but what I usually end up having to do is bring down some food and dump food in there and show them that the fence is not there anymore. And yeah, for the time being though, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I need to get the water moved, but I don't think it's light enough yet for me to carry. I'm not ready to dump it. Ugh. You guys get to experience a little bit of my scatterbrain. Yeah, we're not gonna dump that yet. What I think I'm gonna do is go ahead and head back up. I think I'm done with the tractor anyway, so I'll park the tractor, get all my water buckets full, bring them down here, and we'll go. But I think I'm gonna wait till later. All right, the pigs have chased me because they know, but I missed it and it hurt. All right. It's a grinding rod, by the way. Anyways, I'm out here on the gator and they think I've got food. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to lure them over, move their bucket of water, and then sometime this evening, I'll finish closing them off. And hopefully it won't rain so I can bring you guys along and show you. I also just realized I am running out of battery. I don't know why. These batteries are maybe starting to not hold as well any longer. Hey pig! Come on pig! See if they'll listen. They gonna listen? Hey pig! Y'all coming? Yeah, they're coming. Hey pig! See what they'll do. A little bit. Oh, they trapped themselves on that side. Alright, well, see what they do. Oh my goodness. It's mosquito time. Those big giant brown pterodactyl mosquitoes. Hey Bucky. Okay, I'm gonna run back up here and put this down. Oh man, I'm really torn, guys, on moving the, hey, there's a fence post that I ran over with the tractor, it looks like. Oh man, I forgot to repair that thing too. Okay, well, I'll have to come back for some of this stuff. I should have made a better plan, guys. Sorry for being scatterbrained. Like I said, I had a lot on my mind this week. So, all right, well, we're gonna give the pigs some time. I think I'm just gonna go back and just give them some time.